Hi everyone, Gary Coleshill here, and you are in the right place. We're going to be talking today with Eric Stoller, the president of Champion Mindset Events and the founder of the Les Brown Institute. Now, Eric's been in the speaking business in one way or another for something like 200 years from there, Eric?
Something like that.
It feels like that, but about 30 years actually. And anyway, he's promoted the some of the biggest names out there, including Brian Tracy, Les Brown, and many others. If there's one person who knows how to become a successful speaker, it's certainly Eric. He's the man behind the scenes of some of the events you've probably already been to. And today he's going to give you some tips and ideas on the exciting new program he's got going, which is he's created himself, the Speaker Academy, how you too can become a successful platform speaker with everything that goes with that. So without much further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Eric. So Eric, you have the floor. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Gary, and thank you, everybody. Um, my name is Eric Stoller, as Gary mentioned, and I've had the unique opportunity to spend a good part of my career working with Les Brown. You can see in the background, this is actually an actual live shot from an event we did in Long Island, New York, about 5, 6 years ago. So some of the folks you see on stage were some of our speakers, some of our students. You can see me, there I am, and there I am with Mr. Les Brown. I'm trying to stop blocking him. And then as Gary mentioned, the other gentleman I've had the unique opportunity to work with is Brian Tracy. And in a few minutes, I'll go into a little bit more about how I kind of stumbled into this business when I first started. Not as somebody looking to become a speaker, just I was in sales, I was in commercial real estate, I was just out of college, and a gentleman came into our company, and he came in and spoke to us about sales and negotiation, and then invited us to enroll in a seminar with Brian Tracy and a gentleman named Roger Dawson, who has been in the many years as a negotiation speaker. And so, as things have it, I never went to that seminar, but I did become good friends with the gentleman who spoke at our company. And him and I went on, and things changed in my life, and I wound up leaving the real estate company, and I went on the road for just a short amount of time and began speaking at different companies and getting them to enroll, just like this gentleman did, to see Brian Tracy live. Now, I'm going back almost to 1989. And when I started, I said, this will be a one-shot thing. I'll go back to real estate. And then what I found was it was kind of addicting. You can go out on a Monday morning and make $5,000 speaking to groups, and I'm selling. And then what started to happen was people like, wow, you're really good. What would you charge to come into our office? I'm like, I don't know, $2,500. Like, okay. Wow. Hey, what would you charge us to do an ongoing training? I'm like, 5 grand. Well, then because I work with people like Brian, and they're like, well, if you work with Brian, he's going to charge us 15, 20,000, whatever the number was at the time. It's 30 years ago. And it was still pretty considerable. So what started to happen was my speaking for free and promoting Brian Tracy seminars started to launch into other areas where I became proficient at getting, companies that would sponsor me. And then they would underwrite programs where we would do it, let's say for real estate. And, we'd come and invite, 200 realtors and bring the speaker. And so, the mechanics never changed. The recipe remained the same. And Brian Tracy says that if you ever go to his website and want to know how to make a flawless Caesar salad, then follow his recipe. But if you leave out one of the ingredients, then guess what? It's not going to taste the way it should. So my goal here for you today is two things. One, I'm going to share some ideas, share some skills. hopefully move the needle for you. Maybe you're thinking about getting into speaking and how can I make money in this career? I'm going to show you from start to finish. I started on the side of working with big name speakers that were already packaged, that just needed some sales and marketing with some young, enthusiastic individuals like myself and a whole crew of people that went out and, waved the flag and beat the drums and made it happen. And so part of what the journey of what I share with you is that, to make money in any business takes time, takes effort, takes knowledge, takes hard work, persistence. Don't let anybody fool you. When people say to you, oh, you're going to go out and you're going to make millions of dollars and I'm going to be a speaker, and you can. And, I've done it myself. I've worked with many other people that have done it. And what I want you to understand is that success is a journey and it's not a destination. So I'm going to give you just a short kind of, view of my life, of my business, of what we do at Champion Mindset to help you as somebody who's looking to build their career, that's looking to invest in themselves. And I'm not here to put you in a box. When we make an offer tonight about our program, it's really about coaching and consulting. Every person that I speak to has a different story, has a different message, has different goals. But in the end, they have a desire to help others, and they truly believe that their message is something that is critical. And that's what I want you to understand, because if you take the journey of success in the world of speaking, you have to recognize something very simply, is that you need to take it seriously. You can't say that thing, oh, my ideas are crap. No, you must take full responsibility for the content you put out, for the message you're delivering, and for you actually helping people, whether they're paying you or they're doing it for free. And it's very easy to say to yourself, wow, that's not a big responsibility. But it is, because if you want people to invest in your program, then, the bottom line is, then you have to ask yourself, what am I willing to do to get myself to the point that I could be as successful as a Les Brown, as a Brian Tracy, as a Tony Robbins? The difference between you and them is that they have spent 40 years of their life day in and day out. It's their life's work. And they've spent many, many years, doing things for free, dealing with financials up and downs, questioning their own abilities and success. I've been there. But when you get around like-minded people, when you get on a platform like Champion Mindset, what you start to realize is that success is guaranteed for those who are willing to do the work. So let me just take a moment, take you through my PowerPoint, share with you a few ideas, and hopefully everybody can see this. So anyway, this is a few years back. This is my wife and my son and my daughter. They're both a little bit older. My daughter now is graduating law school in a year. My son has a successful career in the insurance field. My wife and I are still together. I'm happy to say that. And we have a beautiful little granddaughter. This is my mom and dad. This is a few years back in the Hamptons. And, it's amazing. My parents are now in their 80s, and my mom, she looks so great there. Unfortunately, is now, battling Alzheimer's and dementia. And so I share this with you because, life sometimes moves faster than we want. And, we're over there trying to make plans. And, if we don't get our things together, then life's going to make plans for us. This was my folks' home in the Hamptons, where we used to go every summer. They now live full-time in Miami. I used to run my business from there because it was about lifestyle. This was the backyard. You can hit a golf ball. This was a community area. But just to share with you about lifestyle. So let's talk about being a product of the product. That's what this is all about. And the great Earl Nightingale said, that you are what you think about most of the time. So if you're thinking about success, if you're really wanting to make it, what are the obstacles in your way? Who are the people that need to come in your life? Is champion the one that needs to come in your life? There was many other people that is signed up for the webinar, and they said, oh, we're so excited, but something else came up and they didn't make it. So for whatever reason, that's somebody else's concern. It's not mine. But I'm here to tell you right now that if you're willing to take the chance on yourself and invest in yourself, I know for sure that the only thing that's separating from you and folks like Brian Tracy as Les Brown is that they just go at it every single day. Here's me and Brian Tracy at one of his when an event we hadn't seen each other in a while. This was out in Dallas. This was a great event. This is Les and I when I was running a speaker institute. This was in Texas, and we were about to give an event out and speak in Texas. This is one of my good friends, Omar Periu, who was a self-made millionaire at 31 and worked his career with Tom Hopkins. This was at his home, and that's one of his luxury vehicles. He owns Rolls Royces and G-Wagons and Ferraris and but been a great mentor and a friend and speaks at many of our events. In fact, he'll speak at our big event coming in July. One of the things you got to recognize is that you got to work on as hard as on you as you work on your business. So what does it take if you're saying to yourself, I want to speak, I want to be successful? Leadership skills, setting goals, the ability to sell, specialized knowledge. And I think what happens is we forget that at the end of the day, you need to if you're going to run your own speaking company, you have to be a leader. Speed of the leaders, the speed of the pack. And you have to have clear goals for accomplishment. You can't hit a target that you can't see. And you got to be able to sell your products and services or train a team of people that sell for you. And what I know is that, as the great Will Rogers said, we're all experts in different subjects. So whether you're an expert in sales or law or medicine or digital marketing or, health, whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. You just need to find out what it is that you can bring to the world and how you're going to help. This is the power of networking. Here's me with Hall of Famer, New York Giant Lawrence Taylor, who was a member of our programs. And this is another gentleman who played for the Dallas Cowboys with our head of coaching, Rob Tamboya. And he's a Hall of Famer. This was at the great Larry Little at his yearly event that he does to raise money for charity for his scholarship foundation. The great Wayne Gretzky says it best. You miss 100% of the shots you never take. So many times I hear people tell me, oh, it sounds great, but I'm not ready. Get back to me in a year. Oh, I don't have the money. I don't have this. Les Brown says you can't get, you're trying to get your ducks in a row. Simply put, your ducks are never all going to get in a row. You just got to get ready right now. So ask yourself, what are the keys to your success? What's the goal? How much revenue you want to generate? How many attendees, how many people do you want in your program? Who are the people that are attending your program? Who are the people that you're working with? It's fun working with people that really are serious about success. And it's not fun working with people that are, focused on, why things don't work. I could tell you, I go to the same seminar and there's two people and one of them walks away saying it was the greatest thing they went to. And the other person said, this is the worst event I ever went to. I'm never going to go back. I don't know what. So what is it? Mindset, belief systems. What are they focusing on? What did Earl Nightingale say? You are what you think about most of the time. So if you're only focused on your success, that the outcomes of the success, that who are the people? What are the things? What do I need to get in my life? If you have an abundant mentality, you never worry about money. You say, well, I can't afford it. Well, guess what? Money sometimes figures out and finds a way, right? If you knew that you had to invest in yourself to change your financial situation, if you knew that investing in yourself was going to change the lives of millions of people, But what's fairing you is what? The time, maybe investing a few dollars. If you're not willing to invest in yourself and bet on you, then who else is going to bet on you? Right? Once you get that and understand that money is energy, you can make as much money as you want. It's just when you're saying, wow, I have to invest in myself. Am I committed to investing in myself? And I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've spent millions of dollars putting on events. And I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that with anything that you do in life, you need to take a risk. And you don't have to take huge, uncalculated risks. But if you take calculated risks, for example, having a marketing strategy, building a budget, how to get sponsors, how to use social media, using direct mail, phone calls, direct sales strategies, marketing and emailing to your database, referrals and affiliates. These are all ways to market your programs and services. We use all of them. What about producing an event? Creating video promos for your clients, radio promos, photos, music. Here is an event that I was with Les Brown at. This is called Storm Ventures, with over 1,000 people in the window, hurricane shutter business and window business. Les Brown and Grant Cardone were the headliners. It was a huge event. And, I share this with you. They all came there to get information, to learn something. Look at all this was in Miami. This is an event we spoke out with Les Brown in Jacksonville at a very big church. It's part of the Get Motivated series. And here's an event that we did with Les Brown and his daughter Ona and the great Omar Periu. And in fact, some of the other speakers, LT and Hank Norman, who actually was instrumental in helping Grant Cardone build his business. My good friend Anthony Lally that produces, this was when he was in real estate. And now he had a successful launch of his book and sold 500,000 copies. We helped him with that. And then he's gone on now to create multiple Amazon streaming documentaries on health. He went on to lose 150 pounds and has become a success in another industry. Now, I share all of this because all of these people are successful in their own right, and they just came together to be part of what we do, right? Creating memorable experiences. Again, this was me, my good friend Eric Swanson at the Hard Rock Stadium. This was before they renovated it. And we were on the field. We ran events. We had thousands of people come out. We had folks. This is Larry Little, part of the 72 Dolphins, who are the undefeated season. He's a Hall of Famer and actually a good friend of Les Brown's. And so when you're asking yourself also about, how are you getting yourself out there? One of the greatest ways is to use workshops. Now, obviously, doing things online like this are great, but also hosting a regular lunch and learn, offering your services that way. We've gone out for years just offering a free seminar to the sales department or the management team on a variety of topics and to help them. And we're offering them our training programs or our live events. Speak at chambers of commerces, Rotary clubs, associations, and so on. Offer your services as an added value to your client's meeting. I do it all the time. I come in, I bring my team, I do video, I speak, I help them with the AV. So there's a lot of ways to make it happen. This is me a few years back. This was promoting the event in New York with Les. This whole company signed up. It's a Century 21. And I spoke there for an hour. In fact, look at all the happy faces, all the people, the owner of the company said, I'm buying all the tickets for everybody. And so, what does it take to be successful? You got to take massive action. You got to believe in yourself. And you got to be committed to being the best at what you do. Now, I learned this early on that it's an ongoing, never-ending project. And if you really, really believe in yourself and you really believe that success is guaranteed, then what are you willing to do to achieve it? What are you willing to do to get what you want? I reference Les Brown a lot, but he says it And it's true. There's enough out there for everyone. So are you in that group that believes in abundance? Are you in the group that says, this is for me, and I want to learn from a team, from a group of people that not only are going to share with me how to effectively share my story and my message, but also are going to show me how to turn it into income? And one of my students called me today, and she already has been working on things. And I said, here's the things that you need to do to get ready. Get yourself a Stripe account. Let's get that set up, even if you don't have a website. Why? Or a PayPal account. You could start taking in money. She has a product. I said, great. Let's have our graphic team take a look at it. Then I told her exactly what she needed to do. So why am I sharing this with you? Because we've done this for thousands of people. We've done this for year in and year out. I personally was responsible for training over 1,000 people at the Les Brown Institute that have gone on, many of them, to have very successful careers, whether it's a speaker, whether it's running their own business, whether it's a coach, whether it's a corporate trainer. And so when you join us, what we first do is talk about, where does the rubber meet the road? Now, what does that mean exactly? Where are you right now today? Where are you? And why should I even listen to you? Right? And what are you going to share with me that's not only going to change my life, that's going to help me be a better person? What's that road look like? Where are we going again? And so once you get that, and then be around that, you build your books, your videos, your workshops. You get to partner on our platform. In addition to all the things we'll share with you, we provide, we have a whole platform that's designed to do online and live events, where we can plug in sponsors, speed networking, breakout sessions, main stage sessions, and provide it to help you practice getting really good, and then help you set up your own events. Imagine that. Imagine 90 days from now, you're creating your own event. Imagine that you have all the tools you need to go out there and make 7 figures in the world of speaking. It's not hard. It's hard work. It's effort. Maybe you've got a great social media following already. We could show you how to leverage that. Maybe you want to create a podcast. We've helped numerous people create podcasts to help them get to where they need to go. We've helped many people get into our streaming platform, where we help them turn their content into television shows. So everything that you think you know or want to accomplish, we've either done it or we're already doing it. In fact, our next live event with Brian Tracy, will be held July 18th and July 19th here in South Florida. July 18th will be on sales and marketing, and July 19th will be on being a great presenter, the business of speaking. And then Saturday, we're going to have a mastermind where those who have, decided to come, to fly in, to be here or local, that we're going to rent a mansion, and we're going to have a mastermind where we get all our ideas and make it happen. So why do I share this with you? Because if you get around the most successful people in any industry, it's going to wear off, right? If you want to be a great investor, are you hanging around people that are broke and don't have money, or you're hanging around people that have assets, have money, or wealthy? See, I hang around Les Brown, Brian Tracy, Omar Periu, people that have already made it in this business. I work with our students that are focused on, achieving their dreams and goals. So with that being said, what does it take to get started? We have programs at different levels. And Gary, if you want to put that slide up, let me just hang on a second here.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, you wanna do that for me?
Let me just go to. It's going to stop your screen sharing though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's just do. Here we go. I hope this is the right one.
Yeah, you just had it up a minute ago.
Yeah, that's it, right?
All right, perfect. So this is the Champion Mindset Mentor and Says Partner program. So we have different levels of engagement. This is our entry level program. What do you get from that? You get to go to our virtual sales and marketing boot camp. We give you a free Facebook analysis. You get a coach, you get one individual one-on-one coaching session. You also get access to our library. There's almost 100 hours of video in there, exclusively created. Programs with Les Brown, Brian Tracy, Coach Nick Bollettieri. You'll get an access to our Speaking Empire presentation, the Inner Magazine, and you'll also get access to the Champion Mindset affiliate program, where you can remarket our programs and make a nice commission. In addition, you're going to get a personal coaching session with Omar Periu and myself, which is a huge value. Omar was a self-made millionaire at 31, and he's one of the co-founders of what's now known as LA Fitness. But Omar spent 30 years of his career working around the world with folks like Tom Hopkins, Zig Ziglar, John Maxwell, and has created hundreds of programs, and will actually be at our live event in July, along with Brian Tracy, myself, and Dr. Oscar Arias. This says live weekend November, but this is obviously our weekend coming up in July. And this is not 100, some of these things are off. And anyway, so these are some of the key things. In addition to, you get access to our coaching platform, which is every week. There's a group coaching platform. Gary, this is missing a few things on it, but you get access to our group coaching platform. It runs every Monday at 8:30. You get access to our virtual programs that we run every month, where we do regular lunch and learns, and you also get an opportunity to get interviewed on my podcast. Now, the great part about all of this is that this program is designed to work with you at your pace. This is for a year. And so what I share with you, if you invest $997 in a year, what would be the ROI? If you were able to sell your program for half of that, and you sold 50 programs, would that be a good return on investment? What if you went out and sold 100 programs? What if you sold it at 997? So you start to realize you don't need to have big numbers. Now, maybe you can. That's a lot of money. Okay, well, you can use subscription. Gary can get with you individually and share with you. You can get on a payment plan. If you decide, hey, I want to be on the stage program, well, it's $49.97 to do that. But now you're getting on stage with Brian Tracy and Les Brown. Now you're getting co-promoted in all our event, pre-event promotion, which we spend tens of thousands of dollars on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and other platforms to market the event. And then being live at an event, with somebody like Brian Tracy or Les Brown, where there's 300 to 500 people in attendance and many more online. So if that seems to excite you, if that's something that seems that's for me, then Champion Mindset is a place that you really want to consider. One more time, like I said, not only do we also give you access to all of this, you also get the access to my full team, folks like Gary, who have been out and been in the speaking business, working with companies for almost 30 years. And you get access to all of our presenters and speakers who join us, and the bottom line is that if you're saying to yourself, I really want to do this, and the only thing holding me back is the money, then you really need to do this. If you're telling me that you can invest just under $1,000, $997, in your success, that can make you $1 million, then you need to ask yourself, what's holding me back? And if your issue is, I need some financial help, then talk with Gary, and he'll help it may come together. Because when you turn around and you realize that I've gotten Les Brown booking engagements on Zoom for $35,000 and live events for $100,000. I can't make this up, because you never know who's sitting in the room. I typically sell a live program for $10,000, and people, it sells out. But we start here because we want people to get to where they can say to themselves, I'm comfortable. I'm willing to make a little bit of investment in myself and join the platform, formulate what I want to accomplish. And at the end of the day, dream big. If you believe in yourself, have a big dream, have a big why, and never give up on yourself. As I conclude this session, I want you to realize, as the great Ben Franklin said, if a man took the coins from his purse and invested in his mind would always keep his purse full. So if you're thinking there's a get rich quick scheme, that there's some internet program, that there's some Bitcoin, there's something that's going to get you there tomorrow. Maybe the lottery. I don't know. But if you believe in yourself, if you believe in hard work, if you believe in being part of a community and a team and a family that's going to guide you to success with mentorship with people like Les Brown and Brian Tracy and Omar Periu and folks like myself, then this is the place for you. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for listening tonight. I know investing in yourself is something that I don't take lightly, and our team doesn't. Our platform, as you can see, has a value of over $7,800. I think it's priceless because we've had hundreds of people that have graduated from our program that speak around the world regularly, that have created phenomenal incomes for them and their family. In addition to all of this, I also give you a trial in our CRM that'll help create all your lead generations, manage your business, manage your programs, and allow you to have the success that you deserve. See, one of the things I learned early on is that you still have to know the business side. So at Champion Mindset, we've been in the business of promoting the greats and running the events and running the platforms and having to deal with the bookkeeping, the accounting, and all of the things that go along with running a business, with hiring people, with training people, with having a staff of almost 100 people, with having videographers. And when you come to Miami, we have a professional video studio where we work with people. We have professional podcast studios. So we're serious about helping people. And if you're maybe saying, I really want to do this and I need some help, call Gary. Maybe you're saying to yourself, I'm not as healthy as I should be. Great, because part of our platform is helping you get peak performance. We work with thousands of medical experts and professionals that join our platforms because energy is critical. In the last 3 months, I personally have lost 35 pounds. And that'll be part of my new program I'm launching called The New You, combining weight loss, mindset, daily activity to change your life for the better, right? I can speak into that. So everything that I share with you, I speak into. Everything that we do, we've created from the ground up, and have had the opportunity to be mentored, tutored, and coached by the biggest names. Les Brown and Brian Tracy have combined have made over $200 million. I've also worked with the late coach Nick Bollettieri, the founder of IMG Academy, the largest sports training facility in the world, worth $1.5 billion. We created Nick's program. It doesn't exist anywhere. We did this before he passed, and we put it out to thousands of people in leadership positions, in coaching. This is a lifetime program by a man who is a legend in the world of tennis. Go look him up. Anyway, with that being said, Gary, I want to turn the platform back to you. For those who are interested, please get with Gary, and he'd be more than happy to get you enrolled in our program. Every Monday night at 8:30, we hold our group coach. Every week we hold our webinars, and we are available by phone or Zoom to answer any of your questions and get you enrolled in our program, get you part of our team, and get you on your way to living your dreams, making the money you want, maybe, living your summers in the Hamptons or California or traveling the world. Whatever it is, go home tonight and say to yourself, what do I want for my life? Is my job providing it? Am I getting all the satisfaction that I want? Am I willing to invest a little bit of my time and a little bit of my money to get there? And at the end of the day, if you are, then guess what? this platform will be one of the ways to accelerate it. And I know that for sure because many people come to me after they've overinvested, spend tens of thousands of dollars, only to find out that they've wasted a lot of their money. I'm the opposite way. I'm about how do we bootstrap? How do we use sweat equity? How do we invest our money wisely? And what's the ROI? Be a business person first, and your 6 seminar business will pay you. That's why I still work 30 years later with Brian Tracy, with Les Brown, and other people at that caliber. Why? Because they understand what I bring to the table and value what we do here. Hey, my name again is Eric Stoller. I'm the president of Champion Mindset Events, Champion Mindset Institute. So thankful for having the opportunity to present our program tonight. Get all your questions answered. Talk to Gary Kosel. He can talk to you about paid in full or a special payment plan. If you pay in full tonight, I will provide you with a special mind mapping session that I charge $1,000 for to mind map and blueprint your whole business as a special bonus for anybody here, along with 2 passes VIP to our event in July, whether you come online or come in person with the great Brian Tracy. Gary, the floor is all yours, and I
Thank you,
thank
Eric.
you, and we'll just stick around for a few minutes. Anybody has any questions for me?
Yeah, and I have a few quick comments to make. Thank you, Eric. That's a very exciting program indeed. To everybody out there, as Eric said, don't let price hold you back. Even though the price won't change, we can make that very affordable for you by working with you to see what you could afford on a payment plan. So give me a call. I'll be happy to chat with you about that and tell you what we can do for you. So don't use that as an excuse. Also, don't use time as an excuse. There's a big event coming up with Brian um, in July, Eric. That was right, wasn't it?
Yeah, July
And
18th. Yeah.
yeah, if you act quickly, you could be on that event on the same platform as Brian. So that's pretty good incentive for all of you as well. The next thing I'd like to say is that when we do wrap up here, which will be shortly, in a couple of minutes, when we actually sign off, a short survey will appear in your browser. Do us a favor, fill that out. Let us know a little bit about yourself. And if you want us to give you a call afterwards, put that in the survey as well. And we can have a chat and we can throw some ideas around. We're not gonna twist around. We don't have to. This is a great program at a ridiculously low price, and it's not going to be available for long because we are limited on how many students basically we can take on. I do have time limitations, and we have coaches, but we don't have hundreds of them. So make sure that if you really are interested, that you act as quickly as possible. See if you can get on that Brian Tracy program with Eric in July. And that's about it, really. If anybody
Yeah, and
has
remember, if you do
questions,
pay in full, I will provide a full one, mastermind session to blueprint your whole business. That's worth the price of admission. I create events that we do, hundreds of thousands of dollars. We create programs that do the same. So let us be part of your success. Let us help you get you out there. Let help get yourself launched. Get your questions answered. Let us share with us what you're looking to accomplish, and let's make it happen.
excellent.
So
Yeah, thank you very much, Eric, and thank you everyone for being here today. If you have no questions, we're going to wrap now and stop recording. But if you think of any questions afterwards, call me. My number's up on the screen, but again, I'll repeat it. It's 888-894-2929. That's 888-894-2929. And hey, give me a call. I tell you what, give me a call and I'll give you a free copy of Think and Grow Rich. That will get your mindset straight. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you everyone for being here, and thank you, Eric. Much
thank
appreciated. And you look slimmer than you did last week, so I got to ask you about
I
your
keep
diet.
getting slimmer but
You're going
by
to
next
disappear.
month I'll be invisible. I'll be
That's
so
right. I was going to say that. I won't be able to see you next week.
exactly. Yeah, it's like every week,
So
folks. I'm on. I've been busy. Take like a lot of people taking the shot, not Ozempic or Majori. It's the actual form of it called trizepatide. I think that's the way you say it. Anyway,
Was working.
My whole thing is that uh, you know, it has really made a profound difference in my life. I've lost 35 pounds, and you know, I don't eat any bad food. I've stopped drinking alcohol. Not that I have anything against it. It's just helped me with my weight loss, and I'm gonna lose another 30 pounds, as crazy as that seems. But you know, all I can say is, you know, that's been on my list for the longest period of time. And I can say to you this is that, how can I put it? You know, if you feel good, you show that when you're out there, it makes an impact, and you're trying to help people change their life. They want to see you say, I want to be like that person. So anyway, yeah, hopefully next time you guys see me, I'll be even skinnier.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. All right. Well, that's great. Thank you, everyone. And I will speak to you later, I'm sure, Eric.
Thank
Have
you
a
so much.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Bye then.